You were a warden to the end, Davrin. A hero. But you were a lot more than that to this team. You were a friend. We couldn't find any trace of you. I don't know what to think about that. Whatever it means. We miss you, Davrin.
Rook, about Nev. I'm sorry. She was a good person and she thought the world of you. That she was taken.
Thank you.
These gods will answer for Treviso. For Nev. They will answer with a scream. Now comes the fight for those we can still save. Katerina sent me a vintage bottle of port to mark my ascension as First Talon. I plan to share it with Davrin, with the sun at our feet.
I'll miss them too.
We will have to settle for stopping Elgernon and carving Davrin's name into his blighted heart. Despite the cost, Gillenane is dead. We should still count it a victory.
I knew you wouldn't miss twice. Are you okay?
I'm well, though that was no ordinary death blow. I assure you that striking down a god is not something any killer can mistake. That is worth remembering, given we still have 2 gods to destroy. The crows have been busy in Treviso. The blight was bad enough, but making sure we cleaned up all the governor's comic. Mierda. We should rebuild the city with a new monument, Evenchi's Folly, 10 stories high. If we must live in the shadow of their mistakes, it should at least be decorative. When you are ready to end this, Spite and I will be at your side. When you are ready to end this, Spite and I will be at your side.
You meant so much to Nevruk. You know, maybe she didn't tell you. Hope she did, though. But, well, sisters, even adopted ones. We talked about everything. You made her feel safe, Rook. Comfortable, like she'd known you her whole life. And now, oh shit!
I know, Balara. Thanks.
We're going to finish this fight. For Nev, and for Davrin. Get some rest, Rook. You've been through a lot. Arlathan Forest is nothing but chaos. The Veil is in shreds. Demons everywhere. Reality's falling apart.
That bad?
Yeah, that bad. It'd be even worse if we hadn't stopped Inaris, but it's bad enough. We need to take down Elgernon and Solas, or else Arlathan's just the prelude to what's coming our way. Whatever Elgernon's doing, the lighthouse feels it.
How do you mean?
I don't know. It's hard to explain, but there's just a sense of sadness. Can a building be sad? If it can, this one is. It's also scared. Can't forget that. I'm surprised that fake dagger is as close to the original as it is.
Why's that?
The enchantments, they weren't all that powerful, but they were incredibly complex. Whatever else you say about Solas, he's skilled and subtle. Makes him all the more dangerous. Ready to go whenever you are, Rook. Let's finish this fight.
It feels so different without Davrin. I can't believe he's just gone. We don't talk about it much, but everyone knows it. We wouldn't be here if Davrin hadn't stepped up.
He was a hero. We won't forget it.
And Nev, you and her were... No, not were. We won't let it end that way. Elgernon still has her. We'll take him down and we'll get her back. Early in our search for Solus, Varric would ask me, "You sure you want to be here? It won't be easy." And I'd say, "I know. I'm not afraid of difficult." I didn't know how difficult it would be, especially without his wisdom. He could always make sense of things, you know?
I know exactly what you mean.
Right. You were talking to him this whole time.
Just a memory of him. Enhanced by Solus's magic, I think.
I'd take that. Just to hear that voice one more time, telling me it will all be okay. We've tried to get messages through to the Shadow Dragon since Elgernon took over Minrathous. No luck. But the Shadows are well established. They've fought for Minrathous for years. Let's get there quickly. I know I'm ready. I've got a score to settle with Elgernon. For the Titans and Dwarves, he has no idea who he's messed with. You, me, Varric, Nev, we started this. Let's make sure we end it right. Everyone's ready. Just say the word.
I keep expecting Davrin to challenge me to push-ups or something. Or Hassan to come and ask for a treat.
Yeah.
Those figures he carved? I'll get one of the lords to make more. And print his book. He'd want people to learn to kill monsters. And you were right. He'd also want us to finish the job. So just say the word. I'm ready to find out how to make Elgernon burn. The Antam and Rivain have gone berserk. They're killing anything that moves. Be a lot worse if the Dragon King were leading him. The lords have kept them away from cities and towns so far. You saved a lot of lives when you helped me put him down. Elgernon lost it after you disappeared. He raged about us killing Gillenane. Brought down a huge pillar of fire on the island. We barely got away in time. A lot of Antam didn't. It burned so bright that we all saw purple for hours. Turned the whole island to glass. Let me know when it's time. I'm ready.
Hey, Varric. Are you busy? I came to apologize. Yeah, I know. I'm always apologizing for something. I should have seen this sooner. I should have known. Or maybe I did, and I just didn't want it to be true. I really wish you were here. Who's gonna put up with all my self-doubts and listen to me ramble when things go wrong? You never did finish telling me the story about Isabella and the Arishok. Anyway, thank you for putting me on your team. For being the voice in my head that told me I was good enough when I didn't believe it. So, I'll go out there and do this for you. And Davrin and Asan and Nev and everyone else we've lost. Goodbye, Varric. I know where to find you if I need you. Emmerich, how are things in Navarra?
Outbreaks of malicious spirits, panic at the eclipse. The Watchers are helping keep order. Fortunately, we're not as vulnerable to Darkspawn as some other kingdoms.
Why not?
Oh, it's impossible to blight the dead. But with time, even Navarra may be overrun.
When Gillenane died, it was like the Fades spilled into the real world for a moment.
A small taste of what Solus would have done if you hadn't stopped him from tearing down the Veil back when this started.
It was a team effort. Me, Harding, Nev, and Varric.
We ask you to plunge back into battle without a proper chance to mourn. Davron's room is as he left it, as though he might stroll in with Hassan one day.
They were heroes. To the end. I just hope Nev's all right.
I'm so sorry you two have been cruelly torn apart. Once we've dealt with Elganon, we won't stop searching until we've found her. I'm relieved beyond measure that we took the time to visit Blackthorn Manor, Rook. Given Johanna's partnership with the Venatori, I'm sure they would have eagerly employed her bone construct had we not stopped her. Onwards, my friend. I'll be ready, whatever awaits us. Onwards, my friend. I'll be ready, whatever awaits us.